I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.
Two. Back at it. We had a third co-host that was supposed to be with his Devan White.
Yeah, D. Weezy.
He couldn't make it. His flight was delayed. You know, he's in Lima, Ohio, from Lima to Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
His flight, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of delayed right here.
That's like getting in the plane, getting out, going down the runway and getting out the plane.
Yeah, he could have walked here.
What? But you know, big shout outs to my D. Weezy. You know, get in when you can, bro. We sorry for the delay. It has been raining today, so. But next week, you know, we'll be in here with James Florence. Last month in May was, excuse me, I'm gonna say it right. Head trauma. Damn, I'm saying it wrong. But for head trauma, deficiency or something like that. For last month, he was supposed to be here last month to come in and talk. He got a big party coming up on the 25th, the weekend of the 25th. And is that the 25th? No. It's the same week he coming in, which is next week. And so he'll be, the 25th is the party. It's a day party from 1 to 5. But he'll be in chopping it up with telling us about head trauma, living with head trauma, and different things like that. People that are living after going through situations of head trauma. So, big shout outs to my guy. Paul Clark. Have you seen the, in Florida, the black mom, Susan Lorenz, shot and killed.
AJ.
Ajay Owens. They call her AJ, so we're gonna proceed with AJ because I don't want to keep tripping up and saying the wrong name. But AJ, hopefully, is sufficient for people and family that may possibly see this. AJ Owens, shot and killed by Susan Lorraine because of her own. Well, she had an altercation with AJ's children. This is an ongoing altercation that's been going on for the last couple of years. They're neighbors, and they've been going at it for a while. Since I don't know who moved in first or whatever, but she's been going at it. One of the sons, 10-year-old, it's a 10-year-old and 12-year-old that had the altercation with him. She threw a roller skate at one of the children. And didn't nobody go over here and whoop her ass.
There's a field that they play in.
Right.
You know, so it's like an open field and they, you know, kids play there.
Right, hold on, let me go. So, AJ, two sons come home and tell AJ what happened. AJ goes back over with one of the said sons, I thought it was 10-year-old, they said 9-year-old, the family. And knock on the door to speak about the altercation. And Suzanne shoots through the door, killing AJ Owens right there while her child looks on. And possibly almost been shot as well. I don't know how many shots were shot. They didn't disclose how many shots were fired, right? But with that, could have possibly been 2 murders, but killing the mother, innocent mother. And days went by, but it took for the media to pick up before the police made an arrest, which is crazy to me because in any situation like such, and it may have been the black woman the white woman going to the black woman's house and the black woman would have shot through the door and said the same thing, vice versa. the woman, that black woman would have been in jail before the lady fell all the way to the floor. Like she'd have been, and in Florida too. The sheriff said it's not no stand your ground situation. It was just a straight a killing. So why did it take that long for them to investigate? They shouldn't have investigated because in said situations, many situations that are happening at the very exact same time, or possible same times, or these niggas shot at somebody down the street and somebody got hit, just to say Bobby and them did it, or we think Bobby did it, or whatever, Bobby would be in jail, or whoever. So these children are without their parents. They're going. It's just so much traumatic shit around the whole thing that it's going to be crazy. But because I know this, I think Paul has. Because I was thinking the same thing though. Because I used to be a little kid, 10, 12. It was fields we used to play in and shit. Baseball, basketball. I hated baseball, but I played anyway because my friends and my brother were doing it. And we would cuss motherfuckers out. Shut up, white bitch. Shut your old ass up. You know what I mean? And then with the mom, it's a possibility that, she was coming for justice, right? For her children.
Her own justice.
But that white lady was scared.
If you take race out of it and just look at it, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, they're going through the same thing Ohio is going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In Memphis. You know what I'm saying? These new gun laws are new to us. They're new to us. And stand your ground laws, we're like, we think we know it, but we don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Like if me and you we having an altercation, you know what I'm saying? You have a gun, I don't. And I walk up on you, whoop your ass, and then you shoot me. And then I die. And then everybody be like, oh my God, he didn't even have a gun. Oh my God, because you don't know the law. You know what I'm saying? Not till the investigation goes where it'll be like, not only does he have seizures, but his right arm doesn't work. So you're a victim. You know what I'm saying? You're ready. I'm looking like the victim when really I was about to victimize you. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why when you have stand your ground, you know what I'm saying, states, this is why they don't go after the arrest anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because if there's a shooting, you know the difference between, okay, this was a homicide right there. You shot him and you ran and all that shit right there. But you know what I'm saying? When you shoot and you sit there and wait, you know what I'm saying? Then if I take you to jail because you're the shooter and I'm dead, let's take him to jail. You're about to be victimized, and you stood your own ground. But I'm gonna make you go to jail and then put a $1 million bond on you. You make you sit there if you can't pay until the trial starts right there. I just did that to an innocent man. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't run up for the immediate arrest, because you could have been a victim or about to be victimized. You know what I'm saying? That could have been the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why they don't run out and arrest you immediately. You know what I'm saying? They'll dig into their investigation, try to get witnesses. It could be 2 or 3 months go by. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like, okay, this is enough for an arrest, then we can make an arrest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't we wait to the media, because that's the same thing that happened with Tamir Rice. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, he's going over, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they rearrested him, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then he had bond, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't do it immediately because it could have been that, and then come to find out that it was.
I think she was. I dig all that you're saying. I believe all that shit you're saying.
She's gonna walk
because I think that's gonna be the defense. She was feared for her life. She been sitting there next to them black people, and we know black people.
I wouldn't say that sounds so.
I was gonna say more. I was gonna elaborate more. Some black people, put it like that, can be off the hook. And then I've been seeing, niggas, they say the Florida motherfuckers is something else. And that's not my words. That's just something I saw. And it's in a joking manner as well. They're like, the people in Florida are crazy. And he was in Florida and blah, blah, blah. But I think I think the lady was scared for her life probably. Like, damn, I done did that and that crazy bitch about to come over here.
That's going to be their defense. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if it was reversed, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? you threw a shoe or flip flop or whatever, you know what I'm saying, a skateboard, you know what I'm saying, hoverboard at somebody, and then they parent coming to your door and they knocking on. You didn't calmly ask for them to come outside. And talk
What
to
did
you,
he do?
You know what I'm saying?
What did he do to make you throw a fucking roller skate? Because that's a blunt
I got
object. That shit, roller skate will fuck you up.
I can spot these people like a mile away, you know what I'm saying? Because Antonio Blaylock, he is one of them. I can spot these people. You know, that old lady, you know, old man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Courage the cowardly dog, that dude right there. God damn it! Them motherfuckers right there. Don't throw no football over their fence because you're not getting your football back ever. You know what I'm saying? Get off my yard, get off my porch. I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But they live in an apartment. That's the thing too. Like I can understand some of the beef in a complex. I mean, in a house.
Also, I think they had 100 911 calls on each other in the last
2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's why that old lady was. That's why that lady scared. She sitting over there was scared in that house. Like did she come over here? She said she was gonna kick my ass, beat my ass, or kill me the last time. If you keep fucking with my kids, bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
But it's a back and forth thing, you know what I'm saying, right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm pretty sure there's some, you know, warnings or whatever. And shit, you fucking nigger people.
Keep them damn
You know what I'm saying? It was
niggers off my
act like it was just hurt because I know me. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably become soft, but this is a routine and a routine. Hey, look, I got a daughter that'll come over here and beat your ass and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the older lady is, you know what I'm saying? I have people who I know in the Klan. Oh, I shouldn't do that to her because she's probably not even that because she lives in a black neighborhood. So she's used to black people. She just don't like. But she cannot just. I just don't like kids.
I don't know, but you know what? I think she might have realized after she threw that goddamn skate, she might have realized,
I went too
oh
far.
shit.
I went motherfucking
I done went too damn far.
And AJ,
AJ whoop my ass.
has no chill.
And we're just talking about what the defense will be, people. Just, you know, it's going to be that. That is going to be the defense.
I was scared for my life. Those kids
And then you're
fucking
on
harass me every fucking day.
You're literally on my property. You're at my door. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what if that door opens? I don't know what this person can find. Look, I'm way older than this
She done
person.
beat the shit up. Crazy beating on the door.
That's the same thing that happened with the old guy. You know what I'm saying? That really, I peeped him out too. Right? That really old dude it was a kid that he Ubered to the wrong house. You know what I'm saying? And he knocked on the door and boom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big black man. And he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, big. You know, I mean, he was big for his age or whatever. But, you know, and that old crinkly old, you know what I'm saying? God damn you, courage. You know what I'm saying? You one of them motherfuckers.
It's gonna be crazy, and we will definitely talk about it some more because
there is no definition on what fear or how high your fear is supposed to be for something.
that's true.
Now she went over there calm on some calm shit.
Look, lady,
They
got camera footage, but right now it's her word against her word. You know what I mean?
and they got the biggest thing of all is the history. How much history of footage do they got to see what the possibilities is? Any of that camera footage got where they can hear it, the conversation
Right.
through the door, out, you know, where she like, get them goddamn kids out of here, or with the shit she done said to the kids before the mom even had to come on knock on the door, anything. And that's why I don't like complexes, bro. Like living in a duplex, having double complex, fuck that. That shit is.
You gotta get cool with the motherfucker up on you. You gotta get cool with the next motherfucker on the right of you. You gotta get cool with the nigga on the left of you.
and the poorer you live, the more violent it becomes. The more money you got, the whole complex just talks about you behind your back and shit. Anonymous tips to the landlord. We gotta get
this motherfucker out of here.
We had lots of complaints about you and the music that you're having. You know,
Ooh, Billy. Right.
You see, the poorer you are.
Real shit. That's real shit.
the neighbor come out like, is she serious? I don't really hear anything about the music. What's going on? And he wanted the complaints and shit.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Damn, they sleepy.
It's. I want to see what come out because I instantly thought that
She's gonna walk.
I instantly thought that with them fucking kids. I remember being a kid.
Yeah.
That's all I can remember is being a kid when and like motherfucker, fuck you.
No, but
Miss Jackson.
But as a kid, though, you know what I'm saying? We already know. Well, you probably did tell me the story. When we did offend adults and shit with our, you know, because you don't know my mom come to find out that she do it. You know, I don't know if you. So whatever the fuck you do to me, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's kind of fair because I know what I said. Because if you go to my mom now, you have to say what the fuck I did to you. You know what I'm saying? Throwing rock stuff at my window and stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? No, I was. Yes, you was. You know what I'm saying? That's how it started. Me throwing rocks at her window. She wouldn't have sat there and did what she did. You know what I'm saying? Spit at me or something like that. She spit on me, mom. Nigga, you deserved it. So you just shut up. It's truth until tomorrow or something.
The fucked up shit, was it always like, you know, it's like when they got the saying to say, to take a village to raise children and shit like that.
Yeah, that's
so is that part of that though? Like, is
I think
going through those situations?
That's part of America.
Yeah, that's part of it. But I think when you add racism to the village,
Yeah.
that's not the village you want to be raised in. You know what I'm saying?
But it's always good. It's even amongst us.
No.
Even amongst niggas, even amongst the slaves, it was racism amongst the slaves. It was slaves that didn't like other slaves for the same type shit.
Hold on, time out right here. See, in that era where, you know, each one teach one and all that takes a village, and like, it didn't matter what race you was. You know what I'm saying? Don't play over there. There's glass over there. I don't care what color person told your child that, you're not gonna get mad. But see, society started to change where the adults been now victimizing the kids, so now we gotta teach our kids to, you know what I'm saying? You see adults talking to you, speak back. No, we can't do that no more. You don't talk to strangers and shit. So now it's okay for you to disrespect somebody that's an adult because, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of motherfuckers is just mean to fucking you. You the kidnapper, you the this, so I can't trust you at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? Don't say shit to my kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you can't each one teach one because don't nobody want nobody saying shit to their motherfucking kids.
That's true.
That's real.
Message. Paul always got a good one every now and then. He got one after the head. He come out the hip with a
because it do make sense, you know what I'm saying? Because let's say my mom whooped your grandson. You know what I'm saying? You would think of whooping. No, she's gonna whoop him like she whoops us, and the penalty should not be that motherfucking stiff. He ain't eat all his food, so that's why my mom beat the shit out your mother. You can see all the. You gonna have a problem with it.
That's
don't
why
discipline my grandson. Let I do this, not because we don't never take it there.
Yeah, and it's like the normal of the village. The village isn't the same anymore. It's like all the changes, like you said. It's like now, it's not even a village anymore. It's like all condominium. You know what I'm saying? Like how everybody can own or be in their own separation. Yeah, it's so diverse, but it ain't even a diversity. It's the lack of community.
Yeah.
It's the lack of community amongst people, and black people got it worse than everybody.
I think it's
you know what I'm saying?
I think every race does that.
But I think they all do too. But when it comes into our black communities, and I can't even really say what's black, because when I say black community, it's like where we were a lot of black people at now, it's been a lot of gentrification too, to where it's spreading out, where it's a white person living next door to you where they would never used to live at, or, you know, black people living in areas where white people were where they would normally never be at. And it's like,
that should help you see a bigger non-difference in the whole fact.
it is, but I also
like if you walk down Parsons Avenue, okay, you a grown bitch, okay, with no shoes on, feet black than a motherfucker, just a flippity flopper with the. No, you can't say shit to my kids.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And I bet you the white people that live in that community don't want that woman saying shit to their kids. Bitch, don't say shit to my fucking kids.
Over there,
so
down
yeah,
there.
so it's a poor people that act alike. You know what I'm saying?
But would you say that, right?
I see some quiet white homes and I see some loud ass fucking white. Fuck you, mom. You know what I'm saying? We think you should whoop his ass right off now, but you don't.
That's funny because, like you said, okay, on the other side of Parsons, and you get the part, you down there, you speaking of the side where you see some bitches with they no shoes on, dirty ass black feet, but then it's a street that separates them, and it's across the same Parsons down here. When they get to here, them motherfuckers would never be not seen with no shoes on or nothing.
Because it gets kind of boring and out the way and out the reach. The further down that you go,
closer to Livingston,
there's not enough accessories. You know, that over this area, okay, you got the shot things, you go shopping right there, you got the super duper right there, you got the bank right there, and then the further down you went, it started to like spread out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's an inconvenience for poor people to bring their ass down there.
But the German village
You will get crackers on Halloween from a motherfucker right here on Parsons Avenue. Like, they didn't even the whole pack. She opened up the pack and reached in there and grabbed saltines and dropped them in the... I said, bitch, no. But you would never get that further down on Parsons, closer to Livingston. You wouldn't get that. That's when it would be changing.
Nah, they definitely giving whole candy bars and
it would change.
handfuls down here.
We just went to that Dairy Queen until they gave out free ice cream cones and shit on Halloween. That's as far as we went to.
But that's crazy. It's just the community. Like, people are I did see some people last week like doing block watch in their neighborhood, and they were
That's the fakest shit.
cleaning their neighborhood and shit like that. And I was just thinking to myself, like, they had block watch sign up on the street, and I was like, that shit is irrelevant at this point, because they talking about keeping it crime free and shit like that right there. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about, just on this motherfucking block? Because
Block watch on
shit has been happening in all the wrong places where they think people, you know, where motherfuckers supposed to be acting good, they think you're supposed to be acting and crime ain't there. That's where the shit has been happening at.
Oh no, but there's a whole bunch of different shit. Like, it could be a shooting, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
killing out east, but
Yeah.
the killer, you know what I'm saying, live out west. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, the crime scene is here, but this ain't the fucked up area right here. You know what I'm saying?
This motherfucker all out his
But we know the killer live in this area somewhere.
That's my
with
point.
a nickname.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's just crazy. There's a whole lot of shit. And then it's like, for that lady to, I think she's scared. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna
She's gonna get smooth off of that, and people gonna complain and
What she gonna get?
And that's-
Probation or
I mean,
a year? Or
by the law though, she might. But they charge. You know what though? They're charging her with manslaughter. They got her manslaughter carrying a gun, or manslaughter with firearm, 2 counts of battery, 2 counts of assault, but no murder.
So what's manslaughter? What's the definition?
Manslaughter is like murder, but not so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody died in the situation, but maybe it might have not been intentional.
Yeah.
So that might send her to jail because she died and it wasn't intentional. That might send her to jail.
So you think she was sending a warning shot? Like, get your ass out of
That might
shut up
be.
unless you lived on
Like, with me and you in the car, you the driver, and you drunk, and you drive off a cliff, and then I die. You know what I'm saying? It's manslaughter.
That happened. You remember that happened with what's her name?
So
Big
that
shout
might
out
send
to
her to
Derek.
jail.
R.I.P. to Derek.
That might be the right charge for it.
But then it gets skinny where it be like, hold on though. They've been beefing for 2
I
years.
think that's
about
like,
this shit.
if I was trying to scare you. That was just a warning shot.
So if that's what if she say that was just a warning shot, then that's
See, the black dude that I heard, I don't know, I meant to write his name down.
Ben Crump.
Is that him?
Ben
The dude
Gordon?
that- yeah, everything he does is like, he goes off of just one race side. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm listening to him talk, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but if you really tell the whole story, you empathize and only, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he I
As a
think he
defense
probably
lawyer,
just saying,
But he never told everybody what the laws were. He's not informing y'all. Like I say this right here. We live in Ohio right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a open carry state. You know what I'm saying? And we have a stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? We don't even look through all the laws. We just know I can shoot you if I feel threatened. You know what I'm saying? No, there's extra shit that goes along with that. You know what I'm saying? You may get taken downtown and questioned. If you think you're going to jail, they're going to let your ass right the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You go home. The public will be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? They let him go. No, they doing their investigation. It's just unfair to have you locked up and you might be the victim.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep reading into this and to know what the fuck you actually, signing the fuck up for.
So you think he's going off of she wasn't arrested immediately? He going off of that.
Yeah. And he didn't explain why. He never explained the law of why that happens. It's just like, okay, you're white, you can go free. That's not how it happened.
That's just like dude that got.
There wasn't no law for it. There wasn't no reason for it. There wasn't no law that, you know what I'm saying? She needed to be arrested.
But you're at my property though, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if that's a thief, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if that you done sent some people with you, you know what I'm saying?
So you saying they did an investigation?
Yeah,
on this shit
we all
and
see the
figured it
signs
out?
and stuff or whatever. That's trespassing. You know what I'm saying? So you can do that.
True. And also with being a carrying state, if somebody feel like she gonna say she feel threatened, she feel like something was gonna happen, and that's what they're going. And fuck right could be an easy win for them for real, really could. If they, if you looking at it in that way.
Because that's what the defense is going to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's common sense. If all y'all out there like, you don't know, geez, I'm not, you're a defensive attorney. What would you come up with?
Right.
And that's what they're going to throw at the judge in the jury's face. That's what they're going to throw it up. Even though you got to look into it.
Right.
We're going to see, because it's going to be on
we're gonna watch.
TV.
We're gonna be watching that. We're gonna be talking shit about it.
Like it is so much
on YouTube.
It is so much to these laws, you know what I'm saying, other than that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can shoot me, you know what I'm saying, okay, I'm dead, but don't stand over me and unload right now. That is murder.
That means he's meant to do it.
I can smack the shit out you and run, you shoot me in the back, that is murder.
So on that note, should I say something about that? Speaking about Travis Rudolph getting his non-guilty, right?
We can do that next.
Well, I'll come back to it. But, his situation is something, but not the same also. You know
Kind of similar. But he didn't shoot through the door.
Right.
What you had to taste for?
I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. I mean,
some chicken from Martha's Kitchen when they know ingredients missing. Listen, I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Ha. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
Our famous kitchen. All around us. We got you. 614-556-2174.
Oh, yeah.
Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes you have to create your own enjoyment with many different creme velour flavors such as exotic plum, peach, pomegranate mango, don't forget lemon haze, and very beautiful. Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord.
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.